being the acting returning officer at the election of a Member of Parliament for the Monmouth constituency, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the said election is as follows. Clark Jonathan Thomas, Plaid Cymru, the Party of Wales, 1,875. Davis David Thomas Charles, Welsh Conservative Party, 23,701. Dunn Gareth, UK Independence Party, 4,942. German Veronica Kathleen, Liberal Democrat, 2,496. Jones Ruth Lorraine, Welsh Labour, 12,719. Morris Stephen, English Democrats, Letting Monmouthshire Decide, 100. Weir Christopher Martin, Green Party, 1,629. And I do hereby declare that David Thomas Charles Davis is elected to serve as the Member of Parliament for the Monmouth constituency. The number of ballot papers rejected was as follows. Voting for more candidates than the voter was entitled to, 30. Writing or marking by which the voter could be identified, 4. Being unmarked or wholly void for uncertainty, 70. That's a total of 104 papers. I'm pleased to say that the turnout for the Monmouth constituency was a very impressive 76%, which is a victory for democracy. I'm going to ask my colleague Alan Burkitt to repeat this declaration in the medium of Welsh.
Rwy fi, Paul Matthews, sef y swyddog canlyniadau yn etholiad uchod, drwy hyn yn datgan fod nifer y pleidleisiau a gofynwyd ar gyfer pob ymgeisydd yn yr etholiad yma fel y ganlyn. Clark Jonathan Thomas, Plaid Cymru, 1,875. Davis David Thomas Charles, ymgeisydd Plaid Ceidwadol Cymru, 3,701. Gareth Dunn, UK Independence Party, 4,972. German Veronica Kathleen, Democrataidd Rhyddfrydol, 2,496. Jones Ruth Lorraine, Llafur Cymru, 12,719. Morris Stephen, English Democrats, 100. Weir Christopher Martin, Plaid Werth, 1,629. Ac rwy'n felly yn datgan bod yr ymgeisydd Davis David Thomas Charles wedi ei ethol.
Thank you very much indeed. May I also just say a couple of words. First of all, to thank Paul Matthews, returning officer, and all those members of Monmouthshire Council who worked extremely hard to further the democratic process tonight. May I, on a personal note, thank my wife, who's very long-suffering and hadn't expected to marry into politics. She puts up with a lot, but I'm very grateful. And of course, to the Monmouth Conservative Association, particularly the team here tonight, who in 16 years, I think, have fought the best and most organised campaign I've been involved with. And you are all good friends and colleagues, and absolutely superb. May I also, though, thank all of the other candidates for what I thought was a very good-natured and fair campaign. Each of all of us have put across our views at the hustings and on the doorsteps. Everyone's worked hard. Clearly, not just here, but across the United Kingdom. Some of the political parties, in fact all of the political parties, will have reasons to be disappointed with some results and perhaps to be pleased with others. But the good thing about this country is that we decide these things in rooms like this with ballot papers and not at the point of a barrel of a gun, which sadly is the norm in so many parts of the world. And for that we can all be very, very grateful indeed. And I'd like to say that clearly I don't know none of us know what the final results are going to be. It appears that perhaps there'll be some sort of hung parliament or nobody having an overall majority. I don't know, and I can't predict it. But I can predict this. No matter what the result is tonight, those people who are returned from all parties, from all of the major parties, certainly in the United Kingdom, will, after all the shouting has died down, will want to make this work because members of all of the major political parties in Britain have the best interests of the people they represent at heart. And I think that I have not the slightest doubt that at some point over the next few days we will come to some kind of arrangement and democracy will continue as it always has in this country. Thank you all very much indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our proceedings for this evening. Thanks very much indeed to one and all. Good night.